Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Runner at third and 2 out. And here at the plate, Jonah Bride. One-two pitch. Now a flare off the bat. That's a base hit. Run scores. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. That 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side. Right side, Schneemann. And now 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rene Chavez.
Now up, Daniel Schneemann. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. A frozen rope. Settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
If you want to push for a call-up, this is how to do it. Multiple hits in the ballgame. A great show.
Top of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Nelson back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now fly ball to right center. DeLuca sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Damian Martin, the next up for the Marlins.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head on. 2 outs, runner on first. And next for New York, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Well struck right field. That's back. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
We go to the top of the 7th at the plate. Daniel Schneemann swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carpenter makes the catch, and there's one gone. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Back in the Bronx with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. The Yanks have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon.
2 on, 1 out. Cordero will hit next.
Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is? In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Travis Bazzana digs in now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And it's 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees have won 4 in a row. Another win for them at Singy. They've made it look about as routine as it could be this season.
Well, we're about halfway through this, Boog, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. I love the fire, the hustle they're putting out there on every single play, every single day. They've got the goods.
One down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. It's a bomb. And that should quiet this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
Wu back to work. That one ripped. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's already homered in this game. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
And up next for New York, Nathaniel Lowe. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. They get one. Safe at third as he swims around the tag.
Well, the runner from first stealing all the way right there and being very aggressive, continuing on to third. The infielders have to shut him down, give him a look, do something to prevent that guy from getting to third.
On the ground, base hit, and a run comes in. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Barriera back to work. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying, and it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. To the right side. Cantu steps on the bag. First out in the top of the eighth.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700.
Into center. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tagging from third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now, Spencer Jones. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the eighth. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And next for New York, Daniel Schneemann. There's a swing and a drive.
Come on, ball, get up. Get up.
That one back. Get out of town. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One away, runners at second and third. And up next for New York, Nathaniel Lowe.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and they extend their lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bertram Castilla. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. All
over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
This one smacked out to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Shelley now at the plate. Pickoff move to second. Castilla back in on a dive. Dana with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Man at second. Runner takes off. That one the other way. Makes a sliding stop. The throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So digging in, Bertram Castilla doubled his first time up. That's to third. What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Dana back to work. Pulls that one foul. Castilla turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His 11th of the year. It's 6-5.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. That one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we have a tie ball game. It's 8-8. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Now the third baseman, Bertram Castilla. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Fly ball out towards left field. Schneider on the move, racing back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kelly.
First and second, 2 outs. Jackson Holliday stepping in now for the Yankees. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
We'll see if he can finish the no-no, but he's already done enough to really boost this team going forward.
Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Christopher Morel. His righty-lefty splits there. Upstairs. Ball 1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
On the ground, Chisholm tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Lucan Baker. That one pushed foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That misses the zone.
Outside.
Now 1-2. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Number 70 stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right
0-2
here.
is the
Pitcher
count.
just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe fires over to
He's
first. 2 up, 2 down.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Rosario,
Off the plate,
the
ball
next
one.
to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Chisholm pulls that one down, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. And there's a strike.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
And that one is lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, man, Boog, he got through 8 full innings, took the no-no into the 9th, and I really thought he was going to do it. But, you know, those last 3 outs can be so tough to get. But outside of that, he's been incredible to watch.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. And now the 0-1. In the air to left center, Dominguez on the move to the gap. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. So they're down to their final out. Alec Thomas steps in for the Royals.
Ball.
That one's upstairs, ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Lofton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that'll do it. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Back at Yankee Stadium, welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. The Yankees are out to a healthy lead in the division, looking really good. Singing, with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, Boog, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works.
Struck him out looking. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Arozarena with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
This one in the air. Arise has it sized up. Nabs it, and that is that. One left for Toronto. Still all square at 4 apiece. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Aaron
Little back to work. Into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's the center fielder, Spencer Jones. And that one fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab. Here comes the throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Jackson Holliday stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's the strike. Little, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brendan Little done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Ryan Helsley gets the call from the pen.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Rosarena makes the catch, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning. Back in New York, we go to the eighth. Alexis Diaz on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has. Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you've got to look alive out there.
Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Holiday makes the grab, and that's the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 6-4. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Out towards right center field. Clase hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Line to left. Rosarena hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, first baseman, Luis.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that extends the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar has a beat on it. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 6-4. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And next for Toronto, Lars Nootbaar gets the slider in there for a strike. Diaz, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. One out, bases empty, up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Cantu in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
1-1.
Late on that fastball. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. So now it's the four-hole hitter for Elvis Martinez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The Jays down to their final strike. Tying run at the plate. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees even this series up at a game apiece. They pad their division lead with yet another win. Singy, coming up on the trade deadline, they look really solid.
Yeah, they do, and that means they've got a lot of decisions to make. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster already, but you never know. And maybe they make a move and try to get that last piece to complete that championship puzzle.
Now the left fielder, Robert Mendez. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Beatty with some impressive production lately. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around from second is the tying run. Not in time. It's a double. Here's the veteran shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And here he is in his first at-bat with his new club.
Yeah, and I want to see him stay cool here, Boog. I mean, a lot of eyes on you, but just stay true to your approach. You know you've got the skills. Get yourself a knock and just sort of release that pressure.
And that will end the inning. 1 out, runner at second. Swanson digs in. And that one finds its way through into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Jenkins on a dead sprint, racing back, leaping, and it's gone. That one's got to feel good. His 11th of the year, and they take the lead. It's 6-4. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That one out to right. Jenkins makes the grab. And that is that. So up next for Minnesota, Craig Porcelli. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Back here at Fenway, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Mitchell on third. White on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rodriguez back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Anthony should have this one. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Luis Arraez stands in, known for his late inning heroics. Liner to second and picked on the hop. And very nicely done for the out. Back here in Boston. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Fought off foul.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Pitch misses. And the count is 1-1. And that one is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Anthony at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Mitchell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There goes the runner. On the ground to third. Zips it across. Inning over. And the Red Sox lead 1. And we are still scoreless. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Alec Marsh.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And he handles it himself for the out. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this.
That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the green monster.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Spencer Jones. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He nails one out to right. Home run number 20 on the year, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
One down, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Cooper Criswell.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's one of the best players in the game. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. Yankees up by 3. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Brett Beatty. This to third. Devers throws across the diamond, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the right fielder, number 91. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
There's a line drive to left field. Dives and it gets by. Safely into second. He's got a double. Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series on the road.